Hi, welcome to day 4 of the evening game of the World Ice Hockey Championships 2015 edition. We're looking at the Norwegian. First we were looking at the Norwegian dressing room, and now we're looking at the Finnish dressing room. And you guessed it, it's the Scandinavian grudge match between Norway and Finland. Finland will be dressed in its white sweaters, that meaning that they have the home status in this game, while Norway will be the visitors. Norway rolls into this tournament ranked number 10, and let's have a look at their goalkeepers. I think it could be Lars Volden getting the call tonight. I'm not sure. The coaches have been holding the cards close to their chest, as all good poker players should, and so we're going to know at the last moment who's going to be between the pipes for both teams. Both of these teams bring in talent like Mats Trygg, Ken André Olim, Anders Bastiansen. They bring talent, they bring experience for this Norwegian team. And we're coming to you from the Ostrava Arena. Ostrava, the Czech arena in Ostrava, and it's a Group B game. Pekka Rinne, I think, will be getting the call again to between the pipes for Finland. Petri Kontiola, as you see off to the right-hand part of the screen, has been here many times before. Alexander Barkov last night against Denmark was involved in a couple of controversial decisions about how high his stick was, about tip-ins. That's it. You've seen the lineups for both of these squads. We're waiting for them to make their way onto the ice surface. And here comes Norway, ranked number 10 in the world. As you heard, Finland's making its way onto the ice surface. They came into this tournament ranked number 2 in the world. So obviously Norway would love to get a few more points to see if they can just possibly squeak up a little bit more higher up into the world standings. There you're having a look at number 55. Tollefsen, Ole Christian Tollefsen, the captain for the Norwegian side. The captain for the Finnish side is Jokinen, number 36. Teams exchange salutations. We're having a look at the reffing crew that's been brought in for tonight's game, as the respective captains, Jokinen and Tollefsen, exchange cordialities before the game. The players collect around their respective nets. And it is going to be number 1, Lars Volden, getting the call for the Norwegian side, while it will always be Pekka Rinne getting the call for the Finnish side to do goalkeeping duties. Volden, number 31 for the Norwegians, Rinne for the Finns. In just a few moments, we will be getting down to business here. Opening face-off. Kontiola going up against Ash. Kontiola gets that one. The Finns come aggressively into the Norwegian end of the ice. Here comes Olim. Throws the puck over to Hollis, a defenseman. And Finns get themselves reorganized behind Pekka Rinne, leaving it off for number 18, Lepisto. As you see right there, Samuel Lepisto waits for new troops to get on the ice surface. Here they come. Over the ice surface, over the center ice surface, Lindo throws it in. Obviously, the Finns looking for that quick tip in. Just going wide. The puck comes right back out once again to the point. Another slap shot. Norway has to do everything possible to get that puck out of the zone into the mid-ice area, just like they're doing right now. Here comes an opportunity. Block shot from the Norwegians. Barkov keeps the puck, leaves it behind the net for number 28, Salmela. Salmela working it up into the mid-ice area. That puck is eventually picked up by big number 90, Sorvik, for the Norwegian side. He wants to bring it out. No, Otama throws it right back to the net. Here's a possible wraparound opportunity for the Finns. Out to the point, over to Otama. Otama throws it at the net, goes wide. Sorvik gets thrown right back into his own zone. Now the Norwegians look for that long stretch pass. It goes off of Pecorine. No icing, therefore. Play continues. As we have big number 63, Jakola, Topi Jakola, amongst others out on the ice service right now, along with Pessonen. Pessonen gets in there, helps to break up the Norwegian attack. Eventually comes out to Jokipaka, who works and comes right back to him as well. Throws it deep down into the ice surface. Pessonen tries to follow it up. Volden works the puck around out of his own zone into the mid-ice area. The Finns take an opportunity of leaving the puck with Jokipaka while they get a new line out onto the ice. Here they come right now. The Norwegians are able to turn it around in the mid-ice area, which is exactly what they have to do. The Norwegians should not try to get into a big skating game with the Finns. Big slap shot from the point. Pecorine sees that coming in, squeezes it, stoppage in play. Roy Johansson, Kari Jalonen, Norway, Finland, respectively, head coaches. We get a resumption of play to the left of Pecorine. It goes in behind the net. And eventually getting picked up and brought out towards the mid-ice area. That was by Contiola. That shot gets turned away by Volden. Contiola works it back to the point. Back to Contiola. Contiola's out there with Ruutu, as well as with number 50, Aaltonen. Norwegians handle that, take their time, working it out into the mid-ice area. Olim. And Roseli Olsen gets turned back. Sorvik has to pick up the puck for him. Here comes a possible tip-in. Goes wide. Both teams are bringing intensity and speed right now. The Finns are able to bottle up the Norwegians once again in their own zone. 4, 5 players, now 6 players are battling for the puck. Off to the point, here comes the shot. Volden turns that away. That was a hot shot coming in from Jokipaka. Puck gets thrown down the ice, we get a stoppage in play, icing against Norway. There's the captain of the Finnish side, Jussi Jokinen. He got a goal, a controversial goal. They had to go last night against the Danes. They went upstairs to get a decision. I think it was the longest wait I've ever seen waiting for a decision for a goal. Anyway, it went in Finland's favor. The Finns come right back after the Norwegians right now, working it in, working it around from behind the net. That's big number 23, Luhivara, and we will be getting a penalty against Norway, and it looks like Saxon. Looks like I put a bit of the clutch and grab onto the Finn, and it is Saxon. Yep. Alexander Saxon gets 2 minutes for holding. So we're going to see the Finns have their first opportunity on their power play for the resumption to the left of Volden. Eventually the puck comes out to the defenseman. Linden works it in. Back to the point. Linden throws it right. Linden! Goal! Lindell! Lindell, number 7 for Finland. Finland 1, Norway 0. Lindell. Esa Lindell. He just threw it in from the point. Quick snap and wrist shot. Works it into the corner, comes right back out. Look at the bottom of your screen. There's Lindell. Throws it right at the big screen on Volden. It's in. No deflections this time. Watch his right arm. Goes between his right arm and his body of Volden. Okay. Esa Lindell opens the scoring here tonight. 1-0 Finland over Norway. Hollis for the Norwegians. Works it back. Puck comes right back to him. He turns right back into his own zone. He's not happy with what he sees. Waits for his teammates to get reorganized. Again, he doesn't like what he sees. So he moves it over to the other side of the ice surface. They dump it right in on the Finns. Pessinen trying to get it out of his zone, but to no avail. Now the Finns take control of the situation. They work the puck right back towards their net. Mantila taking his time. As we hear the crowd saying, Suomi, Suomi, Suomi. Finland, Finland, Finland. Anyway, Kontiola for the Finns is out there with Ruutu. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bodies fighting over that puck right at the Norwegian blue line. The Norwegians come up with it. Let's move it over to Niklas Rost. Eventually that puck is come up with by Heitinen. He works it right back to his defensive companion, Sami Lepisto. Lepisto has a look around, throws it up the ice surface to his captain, Jokinen. Wants to center it. No one was there. Picked up by the Norwegians. They turn it around. Let's see what they can get going. It looks like a fairly good 3-on-3, but there's ferocious back checking from the Finns. Not much room for the Norwegians there. And that puck can't be kept in by number 46, Mattis Olem. Now he does. Throws it towards the net. Pekka Arine was able to squeeze the puck. As we saw there, Morten Ass was complaining a little bit. We're having a look there at Lindell, the goal scorer for the Finns so far tonight. Esa Lindell. Puck goes out to the point. Has lots of time. Throws it right at the net, and it's in. Easy as that. Look, they make it look easy. Pessonen, Donskoy amongst others, congratulating Lindell on his goal, especially for opening the scoring here in this meeting of the Scandinavian countries. Okay, we get a resumption of play to the left of Pekka Rinne. Excellent work from number 40, Olim, Ken-Andre Olim. There's two Olims there. Long filtering shot coming in from the point. Coming in from Norstebo, Matthias. Watch the point area, comes out there. There she comes. Okay, Norstebo having a good look at Matthias. He had a good shot for the Norwegian D-man. Komarovs out there for the Finns. Jokipaka seems to has his hands full out there right now. The Norwegians are trying to bring some sustained pressure of their own. Here's an opportunity for the Norwegians. They shoot wide. Polis works it right back down deep into the zone, in the finish zone. Finns now turn it around, coming right back at their Norwegian side. Pessonen sets up in front of the net, looking for a tip in. Goes and gets the rebound out of the corner. Goes and takes up his post again. Komarov working it out to the point. So left off for Komarov again. He works it right back down. Throws it towards the net. Bounces in to Walden's left-hand corner. Now it's right behind the net. Eventually the puck is picked up by Norstebo, Matthias. He works it into the mid-ice area. And Matthias Tratanes leaves it there for big number 55, the captain Ole Christian Tollefsen. They work it out into the mid-ice area. Bit of a Tratanes fell out there. No penalties being called, obviously. Ruutu works it down the ice surface. No icing. Norwegians work the puck over to the other side of the ice surface. That's Trigg, Mats Trigg, throwing it in there. Lindell in behind the net. It's eventually brought out by Stene. Norwegians cannot keep the puck in the finish zone. Creating something now, the Finns create something of it, like almost a 3-on-2 situation. But Volden turns it away. Here come the Finns, here come the Norwegians, against the Finns, I should say. Good work in the corner from Rost, Niklas Rost for the Norwegian side. Oh! That was a good possibility there for Norstebo. Unfortunately, one of his players was a bit late getting out of the zone, so he couldn't proceed. Okay. Finns get themselves organized. That puck eventually ends up on Patrick Thoreson's stick. He comes back with some good speed. His shot gets turned away into the right corner of Pekka Rinne. And the puck bounces up into the boards, and we get a stoppage in play right now as we have a look at our goal scorer tonight. The only goal. Again, it's moved the Finns on a power play, move it out to the point. Lindell throws it towards the net, comes through a lot of bodies, and it's in. That's how it stands right now. 1-0 Finland over Norway. Finns here will take up the pick. That's Pessonen. Brings it into the mid-ice area. He gets turned back. That's to send in Roseli Olsen. Mats bringing some good pressure onto the Finnish defenseman. Actually causes them to cough up the puck. Long stretch pass across the ice. Filtering shot coming in from Tollefsen, the captain of the Norwegian side. That was seen, however, by Pekka Arine. And he squeezes it. And that way, and we now have a stoppage in play. Pat Thorsen, he's already got 2 goals in this tournament, much to the contentment of Roy Johansson. Of course, Roy Johansson would like Thorsen to continue on his scoring streak tonight. Okay, Finns get themselves organized. Ruutu throws the puck out into the mid-ice area. And the Norwegians throw them right back into their own zone. Get a stoppage in play. As we have a look at Thoresen. Lots of ice time for the Norwegian captain, Tollefsen, Ole Christian, throughout this tournament up to this point. Lindahl, attentive as always. Barkov. After the face-off, teammates are able to get that puck out into the mid-ice area. Here come the Norwegians. That was big number 8, Tretenes. Couldn't get the shot off. Tretenes is doing some excellent back checking into his own zone, obviously. Finns trying to work the puck out to the point. Here it comes. Big excellent opportunity for Donskoy. He just shot wide. It's out to the point again. Finns can sense that maybe something could be happening right now, trying to bring some pressure. That shot goes up into the netting. Volden. Lars Volden makes his way over to the bench to get a new water bottle, just the same as Pekka Arine. Going to have a look at that goal coming on a power play out to Lindell. Here's this last opportunity for Donskoy. There goes the shot. No, just over the crossbar. Donskoy playing a big part in the Finnish team so far in this tournament. And we get a resumption of play in the Norwegian end of the ice to the right of Lars Volden, their goalie. Hollis comes up with the puck for the Norwegian side. He quickly moves it into the mid-ice zone. Here's an opportunity. Oh, big opportunity for Finland. Excellent recovery, I believe, by Hollis to take away that possible breakaway from Finland. The Finns have a lot of speedsters out there. The Norwegian defensemen are going to have to be ever alert, not let them get away. That puck is eventually picked up by Stene for the Norwegians. They throw it out into the mid-ice area. Oh, here's a possibility. Puck out at the point. The Norwegians move it around. Throw it out in the mid-ice area. There comes the shot from number 46, Mathis Olim. There's two players with Olim as the last name. As we see, big number 2, Jokipaka, getting things organized for the Finns. Both teams throwing the puck high up into the air, trying long type of telegraph type of passes. Komarov now brings it around behind the Norwegian net. It's out at the point, looking for another tip-in. Komarov comes up with the puck again. Good, excellent work being done by Komarov. Now it's picked up. Oh, that was almost a tip-in for Kemppainen. Pessinen throws it. Kemppainen almost was able to. There's Pessinen. Just a little bit late on Kemppainen for looking for that tip-in. Ruutu fighting for it amongst others along the boards. Eventually Norwegians get themselves organized. It pops over to this side of the ice surface. No, The Finns seem to sense a second goal coming up. That was a big shot coming in from Aaltonen. Had lots of opportunity. Here's a long stretch pass. No icing. And there we have once again Lepisto waiting to get organized. Norwegians being very aggressive, but the Finns come right back at them. And Volden is able to squeeze the puck. Let's see some of the hits that have been going on out there, Matthews. Tollefsen. The Finns keep the possession of the puck in the Norwegian zone. Looking for the tip-in again. All right. Stinney, amongst others, fighting for that puck along the boards in the Norwegian zone. Finns come up with the puck. They're working it out to the point. Here it comes across. No, thinking again, the Finnish players, before taking that long slap shot. Now comes the long wrist shot right down. Lots of players there. There's a backhand, goes wide. The Norwegians getting a bit bottled up in their own zone. Now this should bring some relief for them as both teams decide to take the opportunity to get fresh legs out onto the ice surface. Here come the Norwegians, looking for a late goal in this first period to draw things even. Not this time around. Puck comes around to Ask, Morten Ask for the Norwegians. Oh! Olim had a good opportunity there, turned away from by Pekkarini. Well, as we saw there, the Finnish player, number 41, Fjellström, skated over the puck, and that puck seemed to follow him right towards the Norwegian net. Comes off the boards, he overskates it, then it just falls, and maybe he was able to kick it inadvertently towards Volden. And that's why we'll get a resumption of play in the Norwegian zone. Possible 3-on-2. Pessonen, number 20, Pessonen from the Finnish side did an absolutely fantastic job of back checking and getting himself back into the play. Taking away a 3-on-2 situation, taking away that mid-ice surface from the Norwegian attackers. As we have a good look at number 47, Bonsaxen. He's out there with number 40, Olim Kenendre. Trigg wants to work it in from the point, but to no avail. Norwegians throw it into the Finnish zone, but there's no one to follow up on it. So the Finns take their time coming out from their own zone. Finally, Tretenis for the Norwegians brings some pressure. There is a long slap shot coming in on Volden. He squeezes it. That shot was coming in from big number 50, Juhamati Aaltonen. Here comes Kontiola, throwing it over to Aaltonen. Big slapper. Volden is able to stop her. The Finns keep the puck in the Norwegian zone for a few seconds. Penalty coming up against Finland. Delayed penalty call against Finland. The Norwegians have pulled their goalie. Volden is out. They've got a sixth attacker. They're trying to set up one of their last snipers for a tip-in to no avail. It looks like there is going to be a holding call. That puck just got away from Heitinen. Juuso Heitinen. He put a bit of a grab onto Totenes, excuse me. Juuso Heitinen. Now, we got the Norwegian power play right at the end of the period. This is exactly a situation that they would want, which could possibly bring them even to go into the dressing room on 1-1 tie. Oh, not able to squeeze it. Holus. Olim, Mathis. There's the shot. Pekkarini is able to get his blocker out, and the Finns throw that puck right down the ice surface. Coming up to 1 minute left in the first, and 1:20 left in the Norwegian power play. Norwegians. Holus doesn't like what he sees. He's waiting for players to get back onto the ice surface. The Norwegians were slow about closing the doors onto their bench. Okay, now they get possession in the Finnish zone. Penalty. Penalty being called. Penalty is going to come against, let's see, looks like a clipping. Hold on. It looks like Finland. Lepisto. Sami Lepisto, the assistant captain, gets himself 2 minutes. Let's see how that happened. There's Lepisto right there. Bit of a trip from Roseli Olsen. Was pulled down. Now look how fast things change. Now the Finns have two players, Lepisto and Heitinen, sitting in the penalty box. 5-on-3. It just the dynamite situation for Norway. Now is when they should try getting a couple of shots on the net. Don't throw away this opportunity. Oh, big opportunity from Olim. Pekkarini says no, closes the door. Right over there. Good work from the Norwegians. They had two players there. First Holus and Olim. So they had two opportunities at it. It finally came to Olim. His shot, although it was blocked by Pekkarini. That's it. First period over. Finland 1, Norway 0. The teams are off to the dressing rooms. We were looking at the goal scorer right there, number 7, Lindell for the Finnish side. We'll be back in 15. Here come the Finns back on the ice to start the second period, leading 1-0 over Norway. Obviously, Kari Jalonen was probably telling his troops in the dressing room that he would like a few more goals. On the other hand, the head coach of Norway, Roy Johansson, was probably saying, well, at the end of everything, things kind of went okay. We got a little bit bottled up in the zone, but don't get too panicky. Stick in it. It's just a one-goal game, and that's what you have to do. Stay to your game plan and keep on taking the game towards the Finns. It's just a one-goal game at this point. That's how it sits, 1-0. Goal by Lindell coming in off of a power play. And in fact, the Norwegians should try and take advantage of their power play opportunities as well. As we have a look at the Finnish goalie, Pekka Rinne. And there, at the end of the ice, is number 31, Lars Volden. Huge opportunity here for Norway. 5-on-3. This is the five-on-3 situation. Norway has the puck in the Finnish end of the ice. Holos takes the shot, whips it over the crossbar. Oh, there was a good opportunity just for a second. Now it's back to 5-on-4 for just over a minute. Morten Ask works it out from the Norwegian zone. Puck whips around. Olim is able to get a piece of the puck, but they aren't able to keep the pressure on the Finns. And so they get pushed right back into their own zone. Lars Volden tries himself a large, quick, long pass for the Norwegian side, which was picked up by Bastiansen. He drops it off for Rosselli Olsen. Oh, Rosselli Olsen, 4 seconds, had that window of opportunity. There's Holos. There comes the wrist shot. And right there, Trygg. Okay, last 10 seconds in the power play for Norway. Here comes a long filtering shot, turned away by the Finns. The Finns are content just to throw that puck down the ice. It's eventually picked up by Lars Volden. Long stretch pass. Tried by the Norwegians, but to no avail. Here comes Finland. Aaltonen. Ruutu picks up the puck, works it back towards the point, but too far. There's our goal scorer tonight, Lindell, looking for a long pass down to Kontiola. Kontiola is not able to capitalize on it. Here come the Norwegians. Norwegians looking a bit more aggressive at the beginning of this second period. That was Norstebo trying a long filtering wrist shot in from the point for the Norwegians, but it gets turned back, and in fact it's Norstebo who picks up the puck once again. Finns are able to break that up and throw the puck out into the mid-ice area. The Finns are obviously being very aggressive between the two blue lines. And here they come again. That's Mantila. Dumping it down. We've got an icing call coming up against Finland. Okay, and Norway sends out number 41 Thoresen to take the face off on. Actually gets it. Mathis Olim fighting for the puck behind the net right now. There's the captain, number 55, Tollefsen, coming in, trying to work it. There's 2, 4, 6 bodies in there in that one corner. Peccarini says, let's try something different. And he plays his part to eventually get the puck out into the mid-ice area. Big job being done by the Finns, trying to get some sustained pressure onto the Norwegian side. Fixed the teams turn around the puck. Sharp angled shot coming in from Luhivaara, excuse me. Here comes a possible, looks like a 3-on-2 situation possible for the Finns, but it turned out to be a 2-on-2. That shot from the Finnish shot from the point goes wide. Finns now are able to establish a bit more of a presence in the Norwegian zone. Lindell throwing the puck down the ice surface. Icing against the Finns. Finns know that if they can just keep on bringing that pressure on the Norwegians, maybe they sometime down the road in the second period or in the third period, they can make them crack and pop in a couple more goals. And that's exactly what the Norwegians cannot ill afford. They have to bring some more own pressure and keep the puck in the Finnish zone, just like right now. Tollefsen working the puck back into his Norwegian end of the ice. And that puck jumps up into the crowd. Trigg jumped off his stick into the crowd. Andreas Stene was sitting on the boards of the Norwegian bench, seeing if he was going to get the call to come out. As we have a good look at Ruutu. Good work by big number 90, Sorvik, to get that puck down into the Finnish zone. They're eventually able to bring that puck out. Icing again against the Finns. The referee seemed to be cracking down on this long stretch pass habit that some of these teams have, and getting much more particular about getting that puck up and actually over the mid-ice line. Forsberg against Kontiola, as we get a resumption of play to the left of Pekka Arine in the Finnish zone. Aaltonen, Kontiola. Kontiola takes a quick shot down onto Volden. Volden squeezes that puck. Kontiola makes his way over to the bench. And there it sits, 1-0. It's just a 1-goal game. And there we have a good look at Pekka Rinne. Some of the Norwegian supporters. There are some of the Finnish supporters as well. Of course, as we were saying before, this preliminary round is all about getting the points together so that the top 4 teams can move on into the quarterfinals. But as well, those teams that don't make the quarterfinals, it's all about points that make the standings. As I was saying, Norway's number 10 in the world. They don't want to slip slide too further down the list. And that's why games like this, coming up against Finland, any point, any way is welcome. Here come the Finns, trying to bring some pressure onto the Norwegian net. It's picked up by Donskoy. Left behind for Barkov. Barkov can't squeeze that puck. The Norwegians move the puck around. Oh! There's a good opportunity. Donskoy trying to work it over into the other corner. Stoppage in play. Looks like we're getting a penalty call here. A hooking call, probably going against the Norwegians. Thoresen, in fact. Coming up right here. Okay, Patrick Thoresen gets himself a penalty. And we get a Finnish power play. Finns keep the puck in. There comes the big slap shot going wide. Kontiola is out there with Ruutu. They're on the point. This big Aaltonen tries just to feather that puck in. Finns get themselves reorganized. Kontiola dumps it down into the Norwegian zone. Kontiola takes his time getting organized on the far side of the ice, out to the point. The Finns trying to work it in. Aaltonen. Ooh. Volden got that arm out there to turn it away. Coming up to 1 minute left in the power play. There's a quick shot that goes up into the netting as we have a look at Ruutu. Volden was able to get his maybe off of his blocker. He saw that all the way coming in. One minute left in the Finnish power play. They work it in behind the Norwegian net. Coming out to the captain, Jokinen. Hits a shin pad, puck bounces out in the mid-ice area. Lindell goes back to pick her up. Barkov takes a bit of a bump. It's Barkov, Jokinen. Penalty coming up. Another penalty coming up against Norway. This is not the situation that the Norwegians wanted to get into. Looks like it's going to be Bastiansen. No, excuse me. Bonsaxen, number 47. He gets a 2-minute boarding call against him. Now we get a situation coming up. It's going to be 5-on-3 favoring the Finns. Resumption of play in the Norwegian zone to the left of Lars Volden, the Norwegian goalie. Let's see what develops. Barkov was taken into the bench, but Barkov actually needs a little bit of work done on his strap for his helmet. 5-on-3. This is always a tough situation to try and defend. Ideal situation if you're an attacker. Ooh. Big block shot by... There comes another one. Goal! Goal number 24 for Finland. Kemppainen. Jonas Kemppainen. Number 24. That didn't take too long. Kemppainen. Watch right in front of the net. Kemppainen stays there. Shot, rebound, throws it in. Lindell, shot. Kemppainen. Lindell, number 7, the D-man for Finland, has a goal and an assist. And there's Kemppainen. He got that second goal, and that's how it stands. 2-0 for Finland over Norway right now. 11:21 left in the second. Tollefsen, captain of the Norwegian side, goes over to get himself a new stick. And it's still sitting with the power play for Finland for 1:35 because it was a 5-on-3 situation. So, let's see what happens here. Oh, Volden has that puck roll away from him. Here come the Finns, getting the possession. They're whipping it around. Donskoy out there. Oh! Another penalty against Norway. Norway has another penalty. Pessonen keeps the puck. Here comes another attacker for the Finnish side. Another penalty against Norway. A hooking penalty. Norway's getting into all sorts of trouble here with penalties here in the second. Rost, number 28, goes off for 2 minutes. And obviously, the Norwegian head coach, Roy Johansson, isn't happy. Aaltonen, number 50, is on the point. And it's a 5-on-3 situation for 57 seconds. For 57 seconds. It's going to feel like 57 years for the Norwegian defenders. The Finns are in no big rush. Moving the puck out to the point. Looking for the good opportunity. Pessonen looking for the tip in. The Finns are able to keep the puck in, but at this moment the puck does come out. We get a stoppage in play. Looks like Morten Ask. Let's see what happens now. Ask and Tollefsen are off talking with, along with Jokinen, are talking with the refs. It looks like Morten Ask may be making his way to the penalty box. That's right. It goes from bad to worse for the Norwegians. The Norwegian bench is extremely upset with what's been happening. Obviously, the Norwegians are getting themselves into a pickle. Bastiansen out there taking the face-off against one of the goal scorers tonight, Kemppainen. 5-on-3. For just about 10 seconds. Let's see what Finland can do. Pessonen works it across the ice surface. Out to the point. Here comes the big slap shot from Lindo. Goal! Kemppainen! Kemppainen, number 24, gets his second goal of the night. Kemppainen, 2 goals tonight. There you see him, moving out in front of the net. Gets the rebound, pops her in. Very difficult situation for Lars Bolden, the Norwegian goalie. First, there's the screen, and then Kemppainen knocks her in. There's Kemppainen, the goal scorer. Now the referee comes over to the penalty box for the Norwegians and clears up a few questions that Morten Ask has. And it's still a 5-on-3 situation. It's obviously a very painful situation for the Norwegian side, but the Finns obviously seeing this as their big opportunity. Maybe they can pull away and tuck away this game essentially in these minutes here. Let's see what happens. It's 5-on-3 for another 50 seconds. The Finns get the puck right down into the Norwegian zone, working it around, up around the blue line. Deep down into the corner. Coming across. They are able to keep it in. Lindell. Finns decide to hold on to the puck, working it down, deep down. Kontiola. 20 seconds left in the 5-on-3 situation. Lindell's big slap shot goes wide. And the Norwegians are able to get that puck out of the zone. Another 5 seconds left. As big Aaltonen is bringing it up. Leaves it off for Donskoy. Captain for the Finns is out there. It's 5-on-4 now. Norwegians throwing themselves in front of the puck, trying desperately to stop whatever shots they can. Okay, here comes the Finns. Another 20 seconds about left in their 5-on-4 power play. Works it out to Donskoy. Donskoy. Captain of the Finnish side, Jokinen, having a couple goes at it. Ooh, that puck was bouncing around. Teams are back at full strength now. Norwegians trying to get a quick turnaround going. And the puck winds up down at Pekka Rini, and he squeezes it. And there we're having a look at Kemppainen Jonas. He's got 2 of the 3 goals here tonight for his Finnish national team. Kontiola working it out to the point. Aaltonen, Lindell, slaps her in. Kemppainen. He is Johnny on the spot. Having a look at it again. There's Lindell letting her rip. Nice and low. Puts it in. And that's another assist for Lindell. Number 7, the big D-man for the Finnish side. Okay, 7:25 left in the second period. As Norway sends out Morten Ask to take the face off. Oh, here's a big break for the Finns. Beautiful work from Volden. Jumps on it and holds it. That was a beautiful opportunity for Fjellström. Looking at it again, I'm going to look at it again at the goals. We get a resumption of play in the Norwegian zone. Mid-ice area. And Trygg wastes no time getting that puck deep down into the Finnish zone. Finns handle that. Throw it right back with Luhivaara. Ossi Luhivaara. Okay, finally the Norwegian side gets itself reorganized. Let's see if they can get themselves re-energized. Obviously, a goal for the Norwegian side would get them re-energized and ready to go. Long stretch pass for the Finns. Oh, Pessonen. We've got a penalty being called. I think it's against Pessonen for the Finnish side. Coming up there on Sorovik. Got that stick up there. The referees are very, very strict on stick work here at the international level. As you see, they do not want the stick coming up into the face of the players in any way, shape, or form. And they do not hesitate in handing out the penalties. Okay, Norwegian power play, 5-on-4. Norwegians have to keep that puck in the Finnish zone, obviously. Have to try and establish some pressure. They're going to get themselves reorganized as Norstable and company. Oh, Norstable gets taken down. Holus to Norstable. I must hand it for Norstable. He did not waste any time getting back up and getting himself back into the play. And thank goodness, because Holos needed him with that behind the back pass. Here come the Norwegians. They are on the power play. Just about 1:10 left in it. They want to get the presence. They want to get some pressure onto the Finns. See if they can't use this opportunity to close that lead. That puck is sitting on Bastianson's stick behind the Finnish net. Here comes a slap shot. Pekkarini sees it, squeezes it. Stoppage in play. Here comes that shot from Olim from the point. Even a deflection. Pekkarini, here's that Norstable. Boom, kaboom, Lepisto sends him down. Okay, now the Norwegians are able to keep that puck in the Finnish zone. Working across to the other side of the ice. The shot from number 23, Trigg, goes wide, but they are able to keep the presence in the Finnish area. Puck is bouncing around. Another 25 seconds left in the Norwegian power play. They turn over the puck, and eventually it's Luhivara. Drags it for a few seconds and throws it down into the Norwegian zone. The puck is corralled by Volden. Hands it off to one of the Olims. Teams are at full strength now, and here come the Finns. That shot goes up into the netting, and we get another stoppage in play as we have a look at Heitinen, number 25, one of the later additions to this Finnish side. Okay, and we get a resumption of play in the Norwegian side to the left of Volden. Lindell can't keep it in. Works it back to Lindell. Lindell pops it up across the ice surface. All right. The teams are working along the periphery. Oh, opportunity for the Finns. Volden says, oh, I've seen enough of this. That was the big opportunity for Jokinen. Jussi Jokinen. Volden says, I've seen enough of this. Let's reorder our thoughts. Play is resumed. Wrist shot coming in from the point against the Norwegian goalie. Aaltonen, number 50 for the Finnish side, being very aggressive. And we see Big Lepisto getting things organized, moving it up to Kontiola. Kontiola hits the Norwegian blue line with really good speed. Doesn't have anybody to play with, so eventually it does get turned back. Aaltonen hands it off to Lepisto. Lepisto throws it in front of the net. Players are working away at it. Eventually, Luhivara takes a shot onto Volden, squeezes it. We get a stoppage of play as we have a look at Ossi Luhivara. And we get Thoresen coming out there to do another shift for the Norwegian side. Ass takes the face off. Norwegians are able to get themselves a bit more organized. Trying to work it in from a sharp angle is Olim. Here come the Finns now. Finally they get possession of the puck. Offside. Offside. Number 41, Fjellstrom, Antti Fjellstrom was offside in that last exchange. Okay, resumption of play. Finns look for a quick break into the Norwegian zone. Ooh, that was a bit of a hit from Komarov. Puck is skated down by Roseli Olsen. He leaves it off for Olim. Kenendre, number 40. Roseli Olsen trying to work it out from behind the net. Gets a bit of the taste of the elbow from Mantila. Coming up to 1 minute left. Oh, that was a good opportunity for the Norwegians. Coming after a lot of hard work in the corner. No offside. Sorvik throws it in. Decides to get off to the bench. Leaves the puck there for Mantila. Tukka Mantila. Under 30. Teams getting reorganized. Norstable throwing it in there, and Pekkarini. As we see Forsberg out there, number 26. Pekkarini doesn't want to take any risks, and so he says we're going to just stop it and play anyway. Here come the Finns for the possibly the last rush of the second period. They're looking for that one last possible shot. I don't think so. I think that's how the teams are going to let it go. That's the end of the second. 3-0 Finland over Norway. The teams are off to the dressing room. We'll be back in 15. We're watching the assist man for the Finnish side, Lindell, choose his stick for this third period that's coming up between Finland and Norway. Sitting at 3-0. Kemppainen has 2 of those goals. But Esa Lindell, number 7, the big D-man, has figured very prominently in the scoring procedures tonight here in this game. Coming in with assists and setups and excellent defensive work as well. As we see, Rinne stays between the pipes for the Finnish side. Okay, now we're going to get down to it. 3-0 for the Finns over Norway. Norway got itself into some terrible penalty trouble in that second period, and as we've been saying over and over again, international hockey at this level, the Worlds, you have to stay out of it. If you want to win something, you're going to have to stay out of the penalty box, and Norway did not do that, going down to 3 men twice. Norway obviously here wants to try and get something going quickly. It's turned around by Aaltonen. And there we see big number 6, Holos. Jonas Holos. Waiting to get organized for the Norwegian side. Rinne sends the puck off into his right-hand corner. Finns. Here we have a situation of possible 3-on-2, but it does not develop. Instead, they throw it into the mid-ice area. Here comes number 72. Oh! Donskoy just shot wide to the left. Another couple of excellent opportunities, even for Jokinen. Jussi Jokinen, the captain of the Finnish side. Finns in no hurry to get themselves organized. Puck is wrapped around the boards. And Stene comes in, throwing some weight around. He's in there together with Forsberg. Out to the point. Here comes the long wrist shot, goes wide. Norwegians are battling for the puck, and behind there's a delayed penalty against the Finns. Delayed penalty against the Finns. Hooking. Coming against Jaakkola. There's the last one of the last scoring opportunities. Donskoy goes upstairs, but Volden was able to get a piece of that. Topi Jaakkola gets himself 2 minutes. We were just talking about the importance of not taking penalties. We're going to see if Norway is able to take advantage of this situation. The puck dribbles into Pekka Rinne. There's an exchange of words between Martinsen, Andreas Martinsen, and Lepisto. Pekka Rinne. Torresen coming out. He would love to try and get a puck behind Pekarine, I bet, but has not happened so far. Pekarine turns away that long wrist snapshot from the point. And it is picked up by Jonas Holos. Again, Holos getting a lot of work, as usual, for the Norwegian side. Finns are content to throw the puck right back to the Norwegians and quickly get fresh skates out onto the ice surface. 1 minute coming up in the Norwegian power play. Okay. Puck is down in the Finnish zone. Norway having a bit of a problem up to this point about getting set up in the Finnish end of the ice. Okay, here could be a better opportunity for the Norwegians. Works it across the ice surface. Big wrist shot from number 90, I believe that was Sorvik. Ten seconds left in the power play. Norway should get that shot off. Just throw it right in there in front of the Finnish net. Teams are back at full strength. There's a number of bodies in there working for the puck. Delayed offside against Norway, waved off. And we get things organized to get going for the Finns once again. The Finns have worked off that penalty killing, obviously. And that puck was shot in by number 41, Fiedestrom, trying to set up a line mate. Puck comes back to Fiedestrom right now. And eventually it's corralled by Mantila. They're all being watched by the Norwegian side. Contiola has a go at it. That shot comes in on Volden. He squeezes it. We get a stoppage of play. Here's Holos. Sorvik getting pushed around by Komarov a little bit. Oh, there's an opportunity for the Finns. They're buzzing around the Norwegian net right now. They're able to keep the puck in the Norwegian zone, throw right back down behind the net. That's Jokinen, the captain. He's out there with big number 50 Aaltonen. They're getting fresh legs out on the ice right now. They move it up the far side of the ice surface. Oh, the Finnish player loses his helmet. Play goes on. Tollefsen, the Norwegian captain, brings it out into the mid-ice area. Here comes Olam, showing good verve and wanton desire. A couple of Finnish players end up on top of one another. puck, working it behind the net. Beccarine has an eye on it at all times. The puck comes out into the mid-ice area. And it winds up down onto Mats Trigg stick. He leaves it. They throw out number 47, amongst others, Bonsaxen, Alexander Bonsaxen. Puck is rung around the boards and the Finnish end of the ice. Then move it back out to Pessonen. Pessonen across the ice surface, picked up by the Norwegian D-man. And it's Roseli Olsen working it behind his own net. Here comes Norway, throwing across the ice surface, trying to catch the Finns a little bit off balance. Aaltonen takes a low shot on the short side of Volden. There comes a bouncing puck towards Volden again. Here comes Norway. And we get a stoppage of play. As we have a look there on the Finnish bench at Luhivaara. Ossi Luhivaara. What's he been up to? Well, he was the one who lost his helmet. Olofsson and Luhivaara were involved in that little get together in the corner. Now the teams are getting ready to get back at it. We'll have a resumption of play in the Finnish end of the ice surface. Okay, Norwegians keeping the puck in the Finnish zone, working along deep along the boards. Lindell does his best to get it out. Now it is out in the mid-ice area. Oh, the puck almost jumped away, almost turned into a breakaway for the Finns. Here they come once again. No penalty being called there. Donskoy went down, now he's back up. 2-on-2 situation for Norway. Handled very readily by Otamara. Here comes Sorvik. He loses the puck. And there we have a good look at the D-man Otamara. Oh, here's an opportunity. Low slap shot by the Finns coming in, deflects off into the corner. Readily picked up by Luhivaara, excuse me. And Norway eventually. This is a good opportunity for the Norwegians. Beccarini turns away that backhand, but the puck goes all the way down the ice surface. No icing. Here come the Norwegians. Komarov bringing his customary forechecking intensity. Komarov. Puck comes back to Komarov, fields it out to the point. Goal! Finland! Big slap shot coming in from the point. Looks like number 2, Jokipaka. Jokipaka. A lot of that goal comes from, thankfully, from Komarov, number 71. As I was saying, there we see Jokipaka's goal. Watch the right or upper left part of your screen. There's the slap shot coming in. But all of that was thanks to Komarov, number 71, Leo Komarov. First coming out and doing a lot of forechecking, getting the puck and then setting it up for Jokipaka. That's how it sits right now. Oh! The Finns almost got another one right there. It sits 4-0 for Finland over Norway. Oh, big quick break for the Finns. Oh, almost. Goal! Goal, Finland! The captain, number 36, Jokinen. Jussi Jokinen whips her in there. There it is, coming from the point. Jokinen, the captain. That's jumped up to 5-0 for the Finns. And that puck, that long stretch pass, bounces up into the crowd, and we get a stoppage in play. Now we get a bit of stoppage in play. Actually, it's the Norwegian coach, Roy Johansson, he's just telling his boys, don't get too rattled. Let's try and get a couple back in these last few minutes. The goals have been obviously all Finland. There's Lindell. Lindell shot, Kemppainen. Here's another one from Lindell. Kemppainen, almost photocopied. Fourth one coming in from Jokipaka. And then this last goal from Jokinen, the captain. Okay, got a resumption of play. Norway keeps on coming after the Finns. Responding to what has been asked of them from their head coach. To keep on working. And it is to the credit of the Norwegian organization that the players keep on. Here's Holos, big scramble in front of Pekarini. Penalty coming up against Finland. Number 63, Jaakkola, Topi Jaakkola. Right there. Thoresen was, first he pulled up his stick and then he pulled down Thoresen. Topi Jaakkola. I believe it's the second penalty here tonight. Okay. Roseli Olsen out there amongst others for the Norwegian side. Power play, Norway. Let's see what they can't get going. Looking for a quick tip in. It comes back out to Olim, Ken Andre. Back to Ken Andre Olim. He works it across the ice surface. Lots of people taking whacks at it. Lepisto can't get it out of the ice surface. Ken Andre Olim has his shot taken away. He's going to have another go at it. He's working it in from the point. Decides to go back towards the blue line. Waiting. Looking for a tip in. 1:10 left in the Norwegian power play. Worked out the point. Unfortunately, Sorvik can't squeeze that puck, and it has to go all the way down the ice surface. Here comes Holos. Shoots it down deep down into the Finnish zone. Coming up to 30 seconds left in the Norwegian power play. Holos once again trying to get things organized for us on the Norwegian side. And it looks like the teams have been able to... Oh no, the puck did come over the blue line. We have ourselves an offside call. Kenandre Olim, there's that shot. The deflection. The second one, Pekka Rinne, has really been on his game when he's been called upon. There we see a little bit of exchanges between Bastiansen and I think that was Komarov. Tollefsen working it in from the point. Takes a shot through a screen. Puck rolls down the ice surface. And no icing. As Roymark makes his way back down towards the Finnish net. Timu Ruutu picks up the puck. He works it over to the other side of the ice surface. Okay. Norwegians get themselves reorganized once again. And the Finns exchange the puck amongst themselves in their own zone. Jokinen is out there, the captain. He notched himself a goal just a few minutes ago. Puck comes over to number 28, Salmela. And once again, it is Salmela waiting for new fresh line mates to get out onto the ice surface. Here come the Finns. Norway trying to solve the puzzle of Finland. Finland working the puck down amongst one another. That's Jakola Topi throwing the puck once again into the Norwegian zone. As we have, again, the play goes on throughout the last few minutes of this game. And it's sitting at 5-0 for the Finnish side. As things are going on between these two teams, they're exchanging the pucks as well. The last few minutes of this game are wearing on throughout the coming down to the situation, as it was sitting 5-0 for the Finnish side over the Norwegians. The Norwegians are obviously going to have to rework their game plan or their strategy, take this one into the dressing room, and in the games coming down the line, see if they can't make up some points on these other teams that they are going to be meeting. Norway was ranked number 10. Kemppainen, we're going to have a look at him. He's got a big night here tonight. And there's another one. That was when Norway was in that big problem. Excellent, 2 goals and 1 assist for Kemppainen. And we're getting back to the action now, as we got Norway on a power play. Norwegians taking their time getting themselves organized. They would dearly love to get a goal for their nation so that they don't get shut out by the Finnish side. Olim looking for the tip in. Beccarini cannot squeeze it. Play goes on. Whoa! Now finally the Finns are able to get that puck down the ice surface. And Bolden wastes no time to move that puck over to Holos. Holos says, you guys take it, I'm going for a rest. He has had a lot of ice time here tonight. Okay, now the Finns seem to be hanging back, not bringing any type of pressure upon the Norwegians. They're able to throw that puck right down the ice surface, just under 40 seconds left in the Norwegian power play. Now the Finns brought a little bit of pressure onto the Norwegians so that they could get fresh legs out onto the ice surface. Under 40 seconds left in the game. And once again, the Norwegians get turned back into their own zone. And we're coming up just about to full strength again. Here's a fast break for Komarov. Komarov! Denied. Volden denies Kemppainen the hat trick. Komarov was coming in with Kemppainen. Kemppainen would dearly have loved to have got himself a hat trick, but no. Volden was able to get out there. Last few seconds of this game in the third period. Kemppainen takes the face-off, in fact. Last 3 seconds. That's it. Finish between Norway and Finland. 5-0 for Finland. I'm going with Kemppainen as the MVP for the Finnish side. And for Norway, I'm going to go with the captain, number 55, Tollefsen. Tough night for the Norwegians. But hey, maybe they can pick up some points in this tournament a little bit further down the line. Just a few minutes of patience, and we will soon be able to tell you who the MVPs are from tonight's game. As we said, that's how it ends, 5-0 for the Finnish side. Okay, I got that one. Better than usual.
The best player of Team Finland, number 7, Esa Lindberg.
There you go, the assist man. That's it. Thanks a lot for being with us here for tonight. Come back tomorrow. We've got lots of more hockey for you. Bye-bye.